Okay, last year was a real exciting deal. We got one of those Groupons, right? For like 4 days at that big indoor water park place, right? You know the one I'm talking about? Yeah, don't say their name, please. Okay, we're recording here tonight, and I don't want to use their real name, okay? And it's not because I don't want to give them free advertisement. It's because I'm pretty sure that's one of the conditions of the cease and desist they sent a couple of weeks ago. So let's just refer to it as the Lodge of the Large Dog Ancestor. I've checked legally, I can get away with saying that once. No, but we had a blast. I mean, I wasn't upset with the place. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I like the idea of that big indoor water park, right? You guys been there? You like it? Is it cool? Yeah. Right? That's fun. It feels like we're in the future when you're there, isn't it? Like, that's what it's going to look like when they have amusement parks on Mars. It's going to be a big indoor water park, you know? I loved it. It was just so cool, and I had a blast, you know? And, of course, with the 4 kids there, it was like I said, it was more their trip than our trip. You know, but we got to sit in the little thing and watch the kids run around, and they had a blast. Like my girls, they just love water slides. Like, they're just up and down the water slide over and over. And my oldest ran up to us, and she was like, "Hey, Dad, let's go do the water slide, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go do it. Can't wait." Now, hold on, wait, I forgot. Before I tell you the rest of the story, I need to back up here. Like I said, this was almost exactly a year ago. And since then, I've lost about 45 pounds, right? And no, please don't clap. I'm still fat, okay? It's a work in progress. When I get done, we'll do the wave. It'll be a party. But let me explain something. Look, I'm 44 years old, right? I'm in dad mode, right? Like most guys, you don't realize that you're putting on weight over your 30s. It just sort of happens gradually. Which sucks because, I mean, basically, I'm married. I've got kids. I'm a domesticated house cat. I sit on the couch. I watch Netflix. I get fat. That's my life. But in my head, I'm still 17 and in good shape. But in reality, you're 40. You're fat. Get over it. So I started losing the weight, right? I'm trying to eat healthy, work out. Now, the reason I started losing the weight is because something that we call the incident. The incident was the water slide. I should have known I was in trouble because the stairs almost killed me. But we get to the top, people are waiting, so I'm going. And it's the tube slide, right? You know, like where you're going through a tube, like a big straw? Yeah. Turned out the gauge of the tube was much smaller than I was at the time. I got stuck in the middle for about 45 minutes. I'll never forget that squeaking sound. Turned out I was the bulky item that got flushed. They scrambled 3 Bolivian fellas up there to get me. They were gentle and discreet. We keep in touch. I didn't think they'd have a Jaws of Life at the indoor water park, but they do. They cut me out pretty quickly. I would have been way more embarrassed, but I was on unlimited margaritas at the time, so I got over that pretty quick. Yeah, I was having a good time. About 20 minutes later, my oldest daughter walks back over. And she's like, "Hey, Dad, the crowd cleared. You want to go do the other one?" And I'm like, "Let's do it. Let's get it." Now, I was worried because we were walking up there and it wasn't the tube slide. This one was like an open air slide, right? Like you're going down the luge. And I was like, "Yeah, I can do that one. You can't get stuck in an open air slide. You got to be real fat and get stuck in an open air slide." So I hit it and I instantly knew I was in trouble. It was way steeper than I thought it would be. Gravity got a hold of me toot sweet. I got up to about 75 miles an hour on the way down. Yeah, I took out 3 kids clean at the bottom. I mean, it was, whoo. I mean, they looked like they were having fun when I hit them. You know, it was a big splash. Who doesn't love a big splash, right? I mean, come on, man. One of them got to ride in a chopper. That sounds like fun. That's an adventure. He was on the news, all this.